Good day, my dear student. Today is another day we're going to be learning mathematics. Today you're going to learn a new thing with Mr. Damilola on mathematics today. And guess what we're going to do today? We're going to deal with rectangle. Yes. Now that you have the opportunity to give Mr. Damilola that rectangle questions that your teacher gave you in school that you could not solve, it is time, let us do it together. But before that time, let me give you what I have for you for today. Follow me to the classroom. Now we are here. Let's get started. Rectangle. Everybody knows what a rectangle is. This is a rectangle. Now in a rectangle there are just four sides. We all know some properties of rectangle. Some of the properties of this rectangle is that rectangles angle are 90 degree, right? So you can see here is a 90 degree. This place is also a 90 degree. This is a 90 degree. Another 90 degree. This is another 90 degree. So the four corners are 90 degree. That tells that the sum of the angles in a rectangle is 360 degree. Now you can see that we have the side length and we have the other side breadth. We have another side breadth. We have another side length, meaning that the length are opposite to each other and the breadth are also opposite to each other. And the lengths that are opposite to each other have equal length, right? And the breadth are also equal. So what do we want to learn about this rectangle today? Having learned some of the properties, we want to just deal with the perimeter of a rectangle. Perimeter of a rectangle. What does perimeter means? So perimeter simply means the entire space that shape occupies. That's what we mean by perimeter. If I want to calculate the perimeter of your house, I will just calculate the entire space that your house occupies on the ground or in the street. That will talk about perimeter. If I want to talk about the perimeter of your table, I will simply calculate the length by the breadth of the table of which it occupies in the sitting room, in your bedroom, wherever you put the table. That is how we calculate perimeter of rectangle. So if I want to really get the entire space, meaning that I will have to find the sum of the first length, the second length, the first breadth, and the second breadth. That gives me the entire space that this rectangle is what? Occupying. Therefore, I will say that the perimeter of rectangle P of R is equals to L plus B plus B. I believe you understand what I mean by L and B. Now, perimeter of R is then 2L plus 2B. Are you following? So when you follow, you get to know that the perimeter of rectangle, most of which our teachers have just taught us that perimeter of rectangle is equals to 2 open brackets length plus breadth, is gotten by the factorization of this. Because I have 2 and I have 2, I will factorize 2 out of it, because if I open this bracket, I'll definitely have 2L plus 2 breadth. Can you see it now? So the formula to get the perimeter of a rectangle is gotten in this manner. Are you getting it? So perimeter of rectangle is equals to 2 open brackets L plus breadth. Supposing the length of one side of this rectangle is 7 centimeter and the one side of the breadth is also 5 centimeter. So and I need to calculate the perimeter of this rectangle. So I do not need to start saying 7 plus 7 plus 5 plus 5. With this formula, I can just say perimeter of the rectangle is 2 open brackets. Since the length is 7 plus the breadth is 5, so I can simply say 2 open brackets 7 plus 5 is 12. And that tells me that I should multiply it whenever you have numbers separated by brackets. So you should say 2 times 12. 2 times 12, and that is 24 centimeter should the unit be in centimeter. So whatever the unit is what I give. Supposing I'm to measure the land mass or the perimeter of a land, supposing I want to measure the space occupied by your house and I'm measuring in kilometers or in meters, I will definitely leave my unit to be in that meters or kilometers. I believe you understand. Therefore, perimeter of this rectangle, P of this rectangle is equals to 24 centimeter. So how did I get this centimeter? Actually, length is measured in centimeter, the breadth is measured in centimeter. So according to this question, since we are being told that 7 centimeter is the length and then the breadth is 5 centimeter, so 7 centimeter plus 5 centimeter, 7 centimeter plus 5 centimeter will give me 12 centimeter. So that was how I arrived at 24 centimeter. So perimeter of this rectangle is 24 centimeter. Thank you for watching. Thank you. If you have any questions as regard perimeter of rectangle, you can drop your questions in the section below and we're going to attend to it. There's one difficult questions on perimeter of rectangle given to you in your school or you find in any past questions. Bring it down here as we solve it together, and you're going to see that the basis of whatever difficult question that could be solved on a perimeter of rectangle is still following the same pattern of this formula. So this is an exercise for you to practice. Exercise 1. Now supposing here I have 5 centimeter and here I have 3.5 is a point here, centimeter. So calculate the perimeter of the rectangle. So when you are done, drop your answer in the comment section below and let us see what you have. God bless you. See you next time. Bye bye.